The storm clouds may be brewing above Manchester Crown Court, but they have lifted for the rabbi who was cleared of running a cocaine party to supply drugs to others. The jury found unanimously that he was not guilty of 2 counts of possessing cocaine with intent to supply. Speaking outside the court after the trial, his defence barrister was delighted with the result.
It vindicates the rabbi's stance that he was never a supplier but only a user of cocaine. He's very emotional now and unable to speak because of that, but he asks me to say he hopes that the shame and degradation which he has suffered will serve as an example to others to avoid the horrors of illegal drugs.
Rabbi Baruch Chalomish did plead guilty at the beginning of the trial to possessing cocaine for personal use. Rabbi Chalomish said he had delved into cocaine addiction to forget the death of his wife, who he agonized over after she died of cancer. But the jury rejected the claim by the prosecution that he had been funding his co-defendant, a convicted drug dealer, Nasir Abbas, to provide drugs at a 10-day party to cheer up the rabbi over Hanukkah and give drugs to others. In contrast, Mr. Abbas was found guilty of being a drug dealer. He was sentenced immediately by the judge to 6 years in prison. Mr. Abbas has failed to surrender to bail and has not been present at this trial, and he is currently being sought by police. The judge, Michael Henschel, said this had been an extraordinary case outside of his experience. Thanking the jury, he said they couldn't fail to be moved by the case of a prominent Jewish community member who found himself in such circumstances.
Well, of course, it was an extraordinary case, quite outside my experience, which is now over 37 years of trials, let alone the judges, because it's the first time I've defended a rabbi found in a crack house, and indeed I hope the very last.